Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're building your income, your workflow, or even your entire business on free AI tools, consider this your absolute wake-up call. The economic reality of the platforms you rely on every single day is literally shifting right under your feet. Today, we're unpacking exactly what is happening and, more importantly, how you can prepare for it.
$2.5 billion. Let that just sink in for a second. That is the massive amount of advertising revenue OpenAI is targeting directly inside ChatGPT.
The message here is stark, and honestly, it's urgent. Everything you have been using for free is about to get a whole lot more expensive. And it's not because the tools miraculously got better overnight, but because the companies that built them have finally figured out how to make us pay for them. Your current free AI workflows, they are running on borrowed time.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the end of free AI. Let's actually look at the timeline here. Back in May 2026, OpenAI launched a self-serve advertising platform right inside ChatGPT. Now, by the end of 2026, they're gunning for that $2.5 billion in revenue. And by 2030, no joke, they're aiming for $100 billion annually. Think about what that really means. The companies making the very tools you use to generate your income, they're building a multi-$100 billion ad business right on top of your attention.
And hey, if you're thinking, oh, this is probably just a small experiment, well, look at the partners already signed on. We're talking massive agency holding companies like Dentsu, Omnicom, Publicis, and WPP, right alongside ad tech giants like Adobe, Criteo, and StackAdapt. This absolutely proves we're looking at a fully realized massive commercial shift. The infrastructure is already built and, the ads are here.
Which brings us to Section 2, the hidden AI subsidy. Let's uncover the actual cost of all this.
Take a look at this number, $13. That's the actual daily compute cost for an average developer using these tools. It's a cost you literally never see on your credit card statement, mostly because, up until now, it's been artificially hidden from us.
So here is exactly what's been going on behind the scenes. You are paying, at most, maybe 5% of the actual cost to run these services. The other 95%? That is the VC subsidy. It's completely funded by venture capital, strategic investors, and these massive tech companies who are basically betting that grabbing market share today is going to turn into ridiculous profits tomorrow. But here's the catch. That era is officially ending. The window of genuinely subsidized AI access is rapidly closing. In fact, recent data from HubSpot showed that ChatGPT's business referral traffic hit its lowest level in 12 months as of April 2026. The free model's growth curve is just flattening out. So, this new advertising model, it isn't just some random feature update. It's the direct, necessary answer to this ending subsidy problem.
Let's move on to Section 3, 3 implications for creators. What does this actually mean for your wallet?
We are moving from subsidized AI to commercial AI. And implication number 1 is simple. The cost of production is going up. In the old reality, we all enjoyed this incredible free, or at least highly subsidized AI content production. But in the new reality, you're looking at rising tool costs that absolutely have to be factored into your business economics. If you've been relying on free tiers to build a business, your entire cost structure is about to completely change.
Implication number 2, the early mover advantage is narrowing and fast. The old reality was basically a wide open field for early AI adopters to build massive audiences for practically nothing. The new reality, that advantage is compressing as costs rise and competition increases. Now, this isn't a reason to panic, not at all, but it is for sure a reason to start building faster before that financial barrier to entry gets any higher.
And then there's implication 3, the new ad ecosystem. Under the old reality, you really had no direct access to target AI native users. But this new reality, it gives you a massive first mover advantage to target a highly valuable, extremely AI literate audience. The arrival of ads inside ChatGPT is honestly a huge opportunity, especially for digital product sellers, course creators, and consultants. You can now advertise directly to users who are literally sitting there in a learning, building, and improving mindset.
So, the crucial point is, what do we do about it? Section 4, the 3-step action plan.
Get your notepads out because here is your exact playbook. 1. Audit your current AI tool stack costs. 2. Double down on building owned assets. And 3. Consider the advertising opportunity early. This is your roadmap to protect and grow your income before you get priced out of the game. Let's break down step 1. You need to audit your tool stack today, like right now. Identify which tools you currently rely on that still have generous free tiers. Then, go check the actual costs of their paid plans and build a 12-month cost projection. Do the math now so that when the transition to commercial pricing happens next quarter, it isn't a devastating surprise to your bottom line.
Step 2, you've got to double down on owned assets. I'm talking email lists, Gumroad product catalogs, YouTube audiences, private communities. Owning your audience rather than just renting it from an algorithm becomes exponentially more valuable as these platform costs increase. When AI platforms start charging you an arm and a leg to reach people, the assets you fully own and control, those are going to be your ultimate financial safety net.
Step 3, get in early on the ad platform. History consistently shows us that early advertisers on new platforms pretty much always outperform the later entrants. Why? Well, because audience costs are at their absolute lowest when the inventory is brand new and the demand hasn't caught up yet. So, if you have a digital product or service, you really need to be exploring OpenAI's ad platform right now.
I want to leave you with this thought. The people who run the mile while the track is still subsidized will always finish ahead of the people who waited for certainty. This is your 4-minute mile reality. The ending of this subsidy validates everyone who has already put their heads down and built something. But if you've been kind of just waiting on the sidelines for the perfect time to start, the time is right now. The tools are still here, but guys, the track won't be free forever.
Which brings us to the ultimate question you have to answer today. Take a hard look at your workflows. Do your audits. Because the subsidy is officially over. Is your income ready for commercial AI?